This video was brought to you by StoneAgeGamer.com, offering the best prices on game cases, flashcards, accessories, and more. Visit the link in the description. Skip it up and that up. These stories drive me absolutely insane, and there's multiple people to blame as to why the Wii U gets half-assed ports and misses out on a lot of games. So what am I talking about? Well, Watch Dogs is not getting any DLC. That Bad Blood DLC they just announced, not happening for the Wii U version of Watch Dogs. While Ubisoft was streaming the single-player Bad Blood DLC, the official Watch Dogs Twitter account responded to the question from a fan. Will this Wii U get this DLC? And here's what Watch Dogs, the Twitter account, said back. No, the Wii U version will not have the DLC. Watch Dogs for the Wii U comes out in the States on November 21st, 2014. Now, before I get into why I feel games are developed for the Wii U and they're always half-assed ports, or they're missing out on DLC, or they're incomplete games compared to the same version that's released for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, I have to ask Ubisoft a question. And I know why they're not doing it, because they're just releasing this version of Watch Dogs, honestly, to try to make back the money they probably spent developing the game, and that's all they really give a shit about. But do you really think, Ubisoft, though, even though I don't think you care, do you really think that people with even a peanut-sized brain are going to go, I could get the full experience of Watch Dogs for the PC, the PS4, the Xbox One, but you know what? I'm going to get it for the Wii U just to support Nintendo, even though it's the half-assed port and won't have the same features and DLC. No, of course they're not going to do that. So even if you're just trying to recoup your losses by all the R&D you had to put into the Wii U version, you're wasting your time because you're not giving people the full experience. So even if the game was going to sell shitty already, it's going to sell even shittier on the Wii U because people know they're not getting the full experience. I mean, herp fucking derp. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. And then the other catch-22 happens. The ports, the third-party games on the Wii U don't sell well because they're always a step below how the games are ported over to other consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One. And other third-party devs are like, well, Sniper Elite V2 didn't sell well. The Call of Duty franchise games didn't sell well. Watch Dogs for the Wii U didn't sell well. We're not going to bring our game over, or we're going to bring over a half-assed port as well. Then if the Wii U's lucky and Nintendo fans are lucky, they'll get a half-assed port from this other third-party company, and it won't sell well either. And other third-party devs are like, that game kind of sold like shit. We're not going to bring our game over. So it's this constant snowball effect. It's a catch-22, and the Wii U, because of that, is not going to catch a break. Now, I gotta keep it real, and I know people get pissed off when I point the finger at Nintendo, but Nintendo's also to blame too. The Wii U is not as powerful as its competitors, so it's tougher for third-party devs to bring their games over. They kind of have to scale the games back, which is extra work for them, or they can't give the consumer the full experience because the hardware isn't on the same level as the PS4 and Xbox One. And Nintendo has never been known for a very long time, if ever, to be cordial to third-party developers. Back in the day when it was the NES and that was top dog, developers had no choice because everyone had a damn NES in their home, and NES was a top-selling system. They had to deal with Nintendo's draconian ways. Now they don't have to anymore. Granted, Nintendo's not the same as they were back in the 80s and early 90s, but still, it's a different ball game. There's other platforms that are popular out there. It's not Nintendo's show solely anymore like it was in the 80s and 90s. Nintendo, you need to get off your ass. Yes, your first-party games are your bread and butter, but would make you top dog, and I'm so sick of saying this, but I guess I have to because I keep seeing shit like this going on, like what's going on with Watch Dogs for the Wii U. You gotta bring third-party developers back on board. Get those exclusives, not just Bayonetta, get those big exclusives. You should have worked your ass off to get Grand Theft Auto 5 for the Wii U. Even Dr. Trey said it, who is arguably one of the biggest Nintendo fanboys on YouTube. He said you should have done what you needed to do to get Grand Theft Auto 5 over to the Wii U, and you should have. Even other games too. You should have done what you needed to do because, like I've said a billion times before, but I mean, I know I'm not shit in this whole YouTube gaming community. I mean, I'm still a small channel compared to a lot of other people. But if you had the perfect combination
of third-party and first-party games, you would be top dog in the home console market again. Period. That is a fact. You need to do it and get back on your A game, Nintendo, like yesterday. All right, folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.